Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
In this video, we are going to be exploring Jasper National Park. We're going to be canoeing back into Fisherman's Bay Campground on Maligne Lake and going to Spirit Island, which we have always wanted to do.
This is a really cool backcountry camping trip because you actually are on a canoe the whole way, so you can bring a little bit more in with you, which we're appreciating right now. And you also can have access to Spirit Island, which is right behind us. Usually this place is packed with people from boat tours, but we are here at sunrise and we have it all to ourselves. If you are visiting the Canadian Rockies this summer, we've created a 98-page travel guide that details all of our favorite places. We have spent the past 12 years exploring Banff, Jasper, Yoho, Kootenay, and Kananaskis country, and this guide includes all of the best lakes, viewpoints, day hikes, backpacking trips, natural hot springs, activities, camping spots, and more. We have just updated it, and we can't wait to share it with you. We will link it below and at the end of this video.
We spent the night before our trip in a yurt at Whistler's Campground as it was the cheapest accommodation in Jasper that we could find. It's a good idea to arrive in Jasper the day before you plan to start your trip as you can get an early start the next morning. We rented our canoes through Wild Current Outfitters and we were able to meet them downtown Jasper to pick up all of our gear. They provide life jackets, paddles, a bailing bucket, and a large waterproof bag, which was super handy. You're going to want to leave as early in the morning as possible as the lake usually is calmer and the boat tours to Spirit Island don't start until 9 a.m. These are the only powerboats allowed on the lake and they send a fairly large wake, but they do slow down when they pass paddlers. There's also a bunch of firewood located by the boat launch, so if you want to have a fire at Fisherman's Bay Campground, be sure to stock up. Make sure to book your reservations for Fisherman's Bay Campground as soon as they open because these sites are in high demand. As soon as you get your permit, book your canoe rental because these also disappear quickly as we found and we were struggling to find a place. If you're new to canoeing, I'd recommend staying close to the shore as the water is usually calmer and if anything happens, you won't have to swim very far. It's also important to stay closer to the shore even if you are an advanced paddler because the boat tours cruise right down the middle and it's good to keep your distance so they don't have to be dodging kayakers and canoers. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for wildlife too. We saw bald eagles, moose, and deer during our trip. Bears are also pretty frequent in this area. Maligne Lake is also an excellent place to fish if you want to bring your rod, but make sure you purchase a National Parks fishing license in Jasper at the Visitor Center. We just arrived at the campground here at Fisherman's Bay and it is so beautiful. I think there's about 8 sites. We snagged this one and the other 2 that are traveling with us snagged one with another beautiful view. We've set up our tent. The canoes are super close. It's really nice that these sites are so close to the water. There's only one other person here too, which is awesome. So we're gonna have a bite to eat and then chill out for a bit, relax, and head over to Spirit Island once the tours stop, which I believe is around 5 o'clock, and hopefully we get a great sunset. That would be amazing. On average, I think canoeing to Fisherman's Bay is going to take you between 3 and 5 hours. It took us about 3 hours, but we had the little electric motor, which was awesome, worked so well. We also talked to the guy who rented us the canoes, and the fastest that he has ever done it is 2.5 hours with no gear. If you are cooking down here without any gear, you could get here in 2.5 hours. If you have a lot of gear and you're a bit of a slower paddler, I would say around 5 hours probably. It's about 13 kilometers, which is a long ways. We got really lucky with the wind too. There was barely any, which made it smooth sailing. After we set up camp, I went for a quick swim to cool off. Then we decided to pack up our dinner and head over to Spirit Island, which only takes about 30 minutes. We hung out for quite a while and enjoyed an epic sunset before heading back to Fisherman's Bay because we knew we were going to be waking up bright and early the next morning to do it all over again.
So we came to Spirit Island yesterday about 6 p.m. and there were still a ton of boat tours coming through. So we decided to wake up at 6:45 this morning, come here nice and early to watch the sunrise, and it is so peaceful. If you are staying at Fisherman's Bay, you have to do this. It's very, very worth it just to be here with nobody else. There are 3 moose just across the water. There's a big bull, and we think a cow moose and a calf.
Sadly, we are starting to pack up. We only booked 1 night here at Fisherman's Bay Campground, but I think we're definitely gonna have to do another trip.
Yeah.
This morning was well worth it. I think tours go from like 9 a.m. to 6, and it's best to avoid the crowds because Spirit Island, there's not a lot of room for people and the boats fill up quickly. It takes only about a half an hour, 45 minutes to paddle from Fisherman's Bay Campground over to Spirit Island. It's not that bad and it's really beautiful, so it's well worth it. If you want to keep going further down Maligne Lake, there is another campground. It's called Coronet Creek. If we come back, we're definitely going to be doing that. You could turn this into like a multi-day, probably like 3 or 4 days. You could spend paddling Maligne Lake,
Yeah.
which would highly recommend. All right, we made it back to the boat launch. As you guys could probably tell, I had a little, oh, that guy's really giving her.
Oh, he's really not pleased with us, this little squirrel.
We had a little 12-volt electric motor and a 200 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery that got us all the way to Fisherman's Bay Campground.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure how far it was gonna get us, but made the trip, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And we towed another canoe. So
Yeah, if you don't think that you can make it all the way by paddling, bringing an electric motor is an awesome option. They are allowed on Maligne Lake. Gas motors are not allowed though. Make sure to check out our Canadian Rockies guide. It includes over 100 pages of adventures just like this all over the Canadian Rockies.
for this canoe rental, we went with Wild Current Outfitters. They have a code and a canoe rack up at the lake here. That made things easy because you can come and do it whenever you want. You don't have to arrange a time. And then they also have life jackets, bailers, rope, paddles, and a big wet bag, which came in handy for all of our gear.
And guys, the owners, so nice. Like the most lovely people. Definitely run through them if you can.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, found it useful, be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you next week.